Should you include solar leases when negotiating farmland? Imagine turning a piece of farmland into a steady source of income without planting a single seed. That's what a solar lease can do for landowners. But before jumping in, it's smart to understand what it really involves. Solar leases mean leasing part or all of your farmland to a solar energy company to install photovoltaic solar panels. These panels convert sunlight into electricity, which is then sold to the grid. Landowners typically receive lease payments that are much higher than traditional farming rents. Payments can range from $500 to $2,000 per acre annually, depending on the location and size of the lease. These payments often last between 20 and 40 years, providing a long-term income stream. This can help diversify from revenue, especially if crop yields are unpredictable or market prices are low. Plus, it can support from investments or retirement savings. However, there are important factors to consider. Solar leases usually requiring a long-term commitment, often spanning decades. During this time, the land is mostly taken out of traditional farming use. Some leases allow limited activities like grazing or growing certain crops alongside the panels, but most restrict major land use changes. Land use restrictions can also extend to neighboring areas. The solar company might limit activities such as building structures, planting trees, or hunting nearby to avoid interfering with the panels. Tax implications are another key point. Leasing land for solar can reduce the land's agricultural valuation, which might increase property taxes. It could also affect eligibility for certain government programs or conservation benefits. It's wise to review these impacts with a tax advisor before signing a lease. Lease payments are generally stable, but they are not guaranteed for the entire term. If the solar developer stops operations or defaults, payments could end early. Some landowners sell their lease payments upfront for a lump sum, which reduces risk but also means giving up future income. Long-term leases can complicate estate planning and property transfer. If you plan to pass the land to heirs, it's important to understand how the lease affects inheritance and ownership rights. Consulting legal and financial advisors is a smart move. From an investment perspective, including solar leases can boost the value of farmland by adding a reliable income source. It aligns with the trend of combining renewable energy with agriculture, sometimes even improving soil health by allowing land to rest during the lease. But thorough due diligence is essential. Understand all lease terms, potential land use restrictions, tax effects, and community or regulatory factors. Negotiating clear provisions about land restoration after the lease ends, rights to use the land during the lease, and responsibilities for taxes and maintenance can make a big difference. In the end, including solar leases when negotiating farmland can be a smart way to increase income and reduce reliance on crop yields. But it's vital to carefully weigh the long-term commitments, land use restrictions, tax consequences, and estate planning considerations to ensure it fits your overall farmland investment goals.